Hello, myself Jasmine Kanakra and I am a psychologist. Today I have Dr. Vyoma Shah with me, who has been practicing as a pediatric therapist since 16 years at Privya Neurology Clinic and Rehab Center based in Ahmedabad. Hello ma'am, how are you doing?
Hello, yeah, I'm good.
So today we'll be talking about language, speech and autism in general. So ma'am, before we move further, I just want to know and I want you to explain it to people, what is speech?
So speech is nothing but the sound of a verbal communication, and in that articulation, voicing, and formation of a proper language,
Right.
and that is a speech.
Right.
So speech is basically used for the communication.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is the difference between speech and language?
Yeah, speech, as I said, voicing and articulator is used in the speech. Language is what we think and we are able to express it, and use it in a communication. It is a sound or speech is used in the language.
Right.
So a language could be of expressive language, receptive language, and pragmatic language. Expressive language is like what we think and we are able to express somebody else, and receptive language we listen and interpret in the brain, and the pragmatic language is used for the social communication.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are very common complaints that come for speech, and there is no such need that the speech has been delayed. The problem of delayed speech is seen in neurodevelopmental disorders like autism. So when do you call that a speech is delayed?
Yeah, it's a good question actually. So delayed speech for common public, it is a very vary. Like some parents comes at the age of 5 and say my kid having a delayed speech. Some
Right.
parents come at the age of like a 22 months or 24 months and say okay, my child is not speaking anything and no a single word, and my child is having a delayed speech. So medically, if you see, there are a fixed milestone of a speech. If I give some example, I cannot give all the milestone in
Right.
detail right now, but yes, if I give example like at the age of a 2 to 3 months, child is starting cooing, and gradually they go for the monosyllables, bisyllables, and 2-word small phrases, then 3-word phrases, and they start gradually communicating. But generally, yes, you can say by the age of a 2, between the 2 and 3, if the child is unable to communicate,
Right.
so then yes, definitely it's a delayed speech. And if by the age of 18 months, if the child is unable to speak bisyllables like mama, papa, dada, yes, of course that is a delayed speech.
Okay. And how do you incorporate speech therapy in cases of autism?
Speech therapy in autism, it's like a gross term for speech. What are the things are needed? First of all, the language has to be clear in the brain.
Right.
It should having a vocabulary in the brain. Oral structure, oral functioning has to be good enough for articulation and the voicing. And the child attention has to be there. If I want to teach someone some speech or language, that if the child is not giving attention on my lips, on my book, at least for 30 seconds or 1 minute, it would be difficult. So some parents comes like I want to start with the speech therapy. My child is having autism and not speaking. So sometimes we explain parents not only speech, direct speech, beta, bol, ma bol, ba bol. That might not work. So sometimes we need to work on the attention span. We need to do the oromotor exercises. Yes, like oral placement therapy, oral sensory therapy, as well as language understanding. First,
Right.
basic identification, surrounding object identification, self-identification, and at least a little bit of attention span will really give good result in a speech therapy session.
That was very knowledgeable, and I'm sure that it might be helpful to
Yeah.
so many people out there who don't have knowledge about things like these. And there is so much more to know when it comes to mental health in general and disorders related to neurodevelopmental cases. And that will cover in the upcoming episodes. So,
So sometimes